Hey, I think we're back. The weekly Warrior Happy Hour. Let a few more people get on, and we will get started for this week's episode. Hello, everyone. Nice to see y'all popping in. Awesome. There he is, the crazy trainer. We're gonna talk. All right. Hey, there's Rob. How's it going, Rob? All right, let's just get started. Welcome to the Champions and Legends Weekly Warrior Happy Hour. Now, Champions and Legends produces hemp-derived CBD-based sports supplements for athletic preparation, performance, and recovery. And on the Weekly Warrior Happy Hour, we bring together gym owners, master trainers, fitness professionals, pro and amateur athletes. We also bring on healthcare professionals to give us tips on CBD. We'll talk about CBD. We'll talk about best practices in preparation, performance, and recovery. And we'll also talk about fitness regimens, ways to stay in the game. And of course, Champions and Legends provides those tools to put in your toolbox or into your gym bag to stay in the game and to be the best version of yourself on your athletic journey. Now, in 2018, CBD became legal across the entire United States. In fact, athletes and active people all over the world are seeing great benefits from CBD in the area of pain and inflammation control, anxiety management, sleep regularity, gut health, and of course, increased blood flow all over the body. So the Champions and Legends products are really designed to help you get in the game that way and support all of those things. And you can see the products here. And to be able to buy Champions and Legends products, just go to championsandlegends.com. And there you'll be able to not only buy product, but you'll also be able to find great information, in fact, the truth about CBD. So, you know, that's really important for you to know, is the truth about CBD. And there's plenty of information on the championsandlegends.com site that will give you that edge and understanding about CBD. Now, when we launched, we also launched, let's say, athlete partners. And these are guys that are legends and champions in their own right and are using the Champions and Legends brand products to continue their athletic journey and be the best that they are and continue to be the best that they are in their space. So I'm going to run down a quick rundown of our athlete list, because these guys, I mean, they have me in awe as well. So first off, there he is. We got James Harrison and Thor Bjornson. James is a two-time Super Bowl champ, and Thor is world's strongest man and an actor, both, and breaking records, by the way. He just broke a record last month on the deadlift. So these guys are making it happen. We also have Adamandra and Tommy Caldwell, arguably two of the top rock climbers in the world, okay? And they're, again, at the top of their game. They're competing now and breaking records and doing the legend thing, okay? Not only the champion thing, but the legend thing. Also, from the CrossFit space, we have Pat Vellner and Sarah Sigmundsdottir. And, you know, they are at the top of the game. Most people know who they are. I mean, I didn't until I met them, but I'm like, whoa, okay, I got some work to do in my little athletic journey as well. And then last week, I introduced Jay Glazer, and he is a legendary sports NFL writer and analyst. However, he also is a trainer of off-season professional athletes at his gym, Unbreakable Performance in California. So this guy, I mean, he's filling out that jacket, but that's muscle under there. So that's pretty cool. And now this week, I get to break out a new guy on our team. And His name is James Lawrence. And I don't know if you can see that. You can see he's running, he's swimming, and he's biking. He's a triathlete. He's an Ironman. And he also has 3 world records, or I should say Guinness Book World Records. Okay? And his most recent, I got some stats here that I got to share with you about Mr. Lawrence. Check this out. His most recent world record, let's see here. He did a 50-50-50. What does that mean? He did 50 triathlons in 50 states in 50 days across the country. Now, to me, that is unfathomable. I said unfathomable. But this guy, that is a legendary move. Now, let me just share a little bit more information. What that means is he had to swim 120 miles, 5,600 biked miles. He had to, bike 5,600 miles, and then run 1,310 miles in 50 days in 50 states, or 50 different states, 50 different locations. Incredible. Why was he doing all that? One was to raise awareness for childhood obesity, noble cause, and the other was to raise money to build dams in Africa. This dude is, looking forward to meeting him, definitely. So James Lawrence, welcome to the Champions and Legends athlete team, and welcome aboard. And we hope that we can help you continue your journey using Champions and Legends products. Okay? Now, this week I have a couple of new guests, and I want to share a different type of partner, a Champions and Legends partner, who I say is an expert in CBD. His name is Rob Kaiser, and he owns Cruz Into Wellness, which is a CBD-focused store in Santa Cruz, California. So let me see if I can get him on real quick. And let's see, where is he? There he is. Rob, come on in, baby. Yes. Let's see if we can get Rob on. There he is.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Rob?
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I'm a triathlete too. I've tried all the sports and I don't like any of them. So, I'm glad to be part of the team. And, the flyer that you had posted showing that guy, let me tell you, I'm glad you got me going first, because the demo and followers would have just gone. If I came up second, they'd be like, hey, where's the guy without the shirt? Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Would not have worked. So I'm glad I'm up first. I'm glad to be a partner with you guys. Champions and Legends has piqued a lot of interest in the store here. So, yeah, my hair's a mess.
Your hair's a mess. At least you have hair, bro. Okay?
Man. Hey, why don't you try one of the soft gels? You never know. It might work one day. So, or the 1,000 milligram tincture that we got from you guys. And, hey, look, it's got your logo. Hey, why don't you just try it? It might work. You never know.
You never know. Just rub it on. You see what happens.
You just bust up one of the little capsules in your hand and just, start working it in.
Yeah, increase blood flow to the scalp.
See, exactly.
It's worth a try, bro. It's worth a try. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cruz Into
Yeah.
Because you brought that store, that concept together. You're in Santa Cruz, right?
Right in Santa Cruz. We're 6 miles from where the fires are. So we've still got some mountains burning around us. We're grateful for all the first responders in the area. I'm a former first responder myself from a big agency on the East Coast. It's how I got into CBD is plants over pills. My knees are shot. My back is shot. As a firefighter, you're carrying 80, 90, 100 pounds of gear with hose upstairs. And after, the long career that I had, it took a toll. So instead of popping 2 perks a day or a couple of Vikes here and there, I needed something different, because they weren't working and I was hooked. And, the doctors are great to go, here, try this, this works. Here's the pill of the week that they're getting a kickback on. And, they don't like to promote CBD because it's a plant and they're not going to get a kickback from it. Yeah. And so I started using THC. to help with my PTSD and some other issues I have, and that worked great. And then, 7 years ago, the little thing of CBD was coming out at the time, and I was like, well, if it's not going to get me high, it's not for me. But then a couple years ago, I stopped wanting to be high all the time at night, because that's when I only medicated, was at night. So finding CBD, and you can take it in a capsule, you can take it in a tincture, you can take it in, they have water now, they have beverages, they have other topicals. And I was like, well, let me massage that into my back, or let me put that on my knee. And after a while, I wasn't being called old man anymore when I'm trying to get up off the couch. It was just, my knees were feeling a lot better.
Right.
And my back, and it's keeping me calm. We're in 2020 where nothing's making anybody calm.
Oh.
There's nothing out there. CBD works. And I know we only have 7 people right now, but hopefully we'll archive this and we can play it to people, and I'll put it on my feed, and I'll launch it to my customers who come in. And I really don't call them customers. I call them like friends and clients or patients, because I don't give out medical advice. I'm not allowed to.
Right.
My paramedic license expired. We're not allowed to say that it cures this, it's great for this. All I can tell people is, based on what's worked for me, it could work for you, because your endocannabinoid system is different than mine. I'm just helping you reintroduce cannabinoids into your system to show it, hey, this is how you got to work. And people don't understand that. And there's still the stigma of, oh, it's bad for me. I'm going to test positive on a drug test. You're not. Just trust me. I wouldn't put something in your hands if you're going to get in trouble.
Right. And that makes you an expert, man. And that's why I say you've seen it from before it was legal to right into today, where there are parameters. And, this is another thing I wanted to just, you could talk to, is all CBD is not created equal.
It's not.
Right?
It's not. And, I am a firm believer of, look at the ingredient list, everybody. Please look at the ingredients. If it says hemp seed oil, you're not getting CBD. You're getting oil that's crushed out of a seed. And I'm at your gas stations, at 7-Eleven, at other retail stores. It's at Safeway. You can buy CBD. And people, you need to watch out for the words global ingredients. You want everything that's made here in the US. Everything, because then it's triple party tested. It comes from clean hemp grown at one of the USDA hemp farms in the US. There's 7 or 8 of them right now. I remember back when it was just Kentucky had the single USDA hemp farm. Now it's in Colorado, Oregon, Utah, California. We have some hemp that's being grown here in Watsonville, which is 10 miles south of me. Oh. So make sure you get your products that are clean. And that's why when I found out about Champions and Legends, it came from another person who worked at another company, a CBD company that I bought from. And Jimmy reached out to me saying, hey, Champions and Legends, you got to get on this train right now. And I was like, okay, who's involved? And he said, James Harrison. I was like, nah, man, no. I was a Jet fan my whole life growing up, and James did a lot of damage to our Jets. Yeah. And then I'm glad I moved up to Seattle for years to get away from him. So I became a Seahawks fan. And seeing the other athletes that are with you, you didn't just go out and grab 50 people and go, here, I'm going to throw a bunch of products at you. I want you to just talk about our stuff or be an influencer. Right. No, you teamed up with some solid folks who have strong backgrounds in either NFL. You have the rock climbing guys, and I have a niece who's a huge fan of rock climbing. They have a rock climbing gym here in Santa Cruz. And when I tell her that I partnered with a team that got the guy climbed El Capitan and Half Dome, she's going to lose her mind. And that's what made you guys stand out at Champions and Legends, where you were no bullshit. You didn't have any fillers in your products. You didn't just put cheap Chinese isolate into your CBD so you can max profits. You spent your money on quality ingredients. That's why the product is, I'm not going to lie to you people, it is expensive, but you know what? You get what you pay for. So that stuff you see at 7-Eleven, you won't see Champions and Legends at 7-Eleven. You're not going to see their tincture at Safeway. You're going to see it at either championsandlegends.com. And if people didn't know, we are your exclusive retail outlet right now. We are the only place in the world, thanks to my good friend Jimmy and your friend Jimmy for helping get this done. But Cruz Into Wellness is the only physical retail store you can walk into anywhere in the world and pick these products up off the shelf.
Hey, it is what it is. And
it is what it is.
Coming on board with us early.
Absolutely.
And participating and also lending your knowledge to what we're doing. Because it's one thing for me to say it or sales guys to say it, but when you hear it from somebody who has been down your path, physically, been down your path.
Mentally.
Yeah. And a business perspective, you are a great partner and advocate of what we're doing.
I appreciate you guys trusting me with your brand. You know, that there are companies out there that just buy product and then run it into the ground, and It's not something you want. We have a great 1,000 square foot retail space inside the Capitola Mall here in Capitola, California. We've been open, actually our 1 year anniversary was a couple days ago. The 15th was our 1 year. We started with a small little kiosk, those the little carts in the middle of the mall. And we got in there September of last year. And then February, I opened up into this great space, which I'm just going to flip the camera around for everybody. But this is my store, people. I'm not just somebody that comes in, sets up for a weekend and does it all, but and just as a fly by night guy, I do this 7 days a week. Well, actually I'm closed on Mondays, but I'm here 6 days a week. And I also tell people, look, I don't care if you buy anything from me when you walk in. I don't. As long as I can give you the knowledge about the products, that you go someplace else and you pick it up and go, oh, that's got that in it? Hey, wait a minute. I remember Rob telling me, watch out for that. Don't buy that. And you put it down, or you take a picture of something and you can text it to me. I answer my phone 24 hours a day. I hardly get any sleep. Text it, Instagram me, say, hey, I want to buy this. Is it good for me? 7 out of 10, I'm going to tell you, put it down and walk away.
Right.
Because of what I've heard in the industry. I've seen some shady things in this industry. I've seen a number one product for the past 2 years that was out there. It was a drinkable that didn't have CBD in it.
Oh,
3 independent lab tests came back with no CBD in it.
Wow.
So everybody was on the train. I want this, I want this, I want this. I want the biggest, I want the baddest. I want what everybody's looking for. Sometimes that's not good. Sometimes it's the quiet guy in the corner, like Champions and Legends. They're quiet now. That's why I got on board, because I can see these guys in 2, 3, 4 years, now that CBD has been taken off the banned substance list in most of the major professional sports, guys like players from a local hockey team here over the hill in San Jose can come over and buy a recovery cream, or they can buy a tincture, or they can buy a capsule after our tough game. They can take something that's going to help them. Now, NHL has been very lenient for the past few years. They were the big guy, the first team in the league to be like, no, we're gonna take off THC and we're gonna take off CBD. Let our guys medicate themselves. And what was really great is I'm a big Josh Gordon fan, and the poor guy gets a bad rap for not wanting to take a pill and take something that's natural and be suspended 6 times. And I'm not saying that because he's on my Hawks. I'm saying that when he was a Brown, when he was a Patriot. I hate the Patriots. When he was with the Patriots, here's a guy that got a bad rap for just using a plant over a pill. And now that the NFL is behind it, saying, okay, look, if you test positive for it, we're not going to suspend you. We're just going to note it, which is great, because as more players get into this, another player used to play for the Patriots, now plays for Tampa. I won't say his name because he's a competing CBD company.
Right.
Look at his recovery in the year that he took off to get his body and his mind right from being banged up for all those years. He's in great shape. You know, I've been taking CBD for 4 years and I look nothing like him. And I don't know, maybe I'm using the wrong product, but maybe I should start taking some more champions and legends and it'll work for me. Because if it worked for him,
double up.
I'll take 4. You know, maybe I need to get on a fitness regimen with James Harrison and we can talk back and forth. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, maybe I need to get 1 hit by him and I'll be good. So
I tell you what,
yeah,
Rob, you know, you care about people and you care about your clients and your patients. And, you know, we're talking about, you know, a lot of famous athletes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know you have regular people that come in. You also have legends that people just didn't know once they discovered CBD through you. You don't need to say that. However, our conversation was very, very enlightening.
Yeah, I have one of America's top comics. He was on Nurse Jackie, Rescue Me. My friend Adam Ferrara uses CBD products he gets from me not because I'm a friend, it's because he trusts what I'm going to give him.
Right.
His mom's on his podcast all the time saying, I love the Cruz Into Wellness gummies because I'm putting stuff that I know is going to be okay for her. And if I'm going to let my family and my friends use this product, I know it's good. If it's not good, my friends and family will never see it. And that goes too for the rest of the store. If I try it and I like it and it works for me, then it goes on the shelf. Okay. I don't care how good it is or how good it looks, how great the price is. If it doesn't give the benefits, it's not going to be on my shelves, period.
What tidbit of advice do you give a person who first walks into the store and they don't understand anything about CBD? What's the first thing that you tell them?
What have you heard about CBD before?
So that's the first question you ask.
That's the first question. And then they'll tell me, okay, I heard it gets me high. I don't want to get high. Well, that's somebody told you wrong. Well, I went to the dispensary and they said I have to buy CBD with THC. And I said, you don't have to. They work great together. It's the entourage effect. They both help each other out. Okay. Right. That's another great show on HBO where Glazer's on, and how Glazer fits into this. He's not love you, Jay, but I don't know, man.
Hey, Glazer's a beast, man. I mean,
he is. I watched him on Ballers with The Rock, and that was one of my favorite shows on HBO was Ballers, and Glazer was on there, and I thought it was a stupid cameo, and then I did my research too. Dude's a stud. He's a stud.
Man, I was surprised to have no idea.
Right.
I'm excited about what he's got going on. You know?
So the second question people ask me, I always go then is, what do you need it for? What do you need help with? You got bad knees? Okay, great. I suggest a topical for that. Well, I got a bad back. Okay, where? Well, I've got some spinal issues. I had 2 back surgeries. Let me get you a capsule. Let me get you a gummy. Let me get you a tincture. And I tell people, I says, you know, if you've never done it before, let's start low. We do have some products here that are not CNL. That's a 300 milligram. It's a great starter dose.
Right.
Let's get you on board with that. And if it works, we can slowly bring you up to that 500 milligram tincture or that 1,000 milligram where you're getting 33 milligrams of CBD per dropper. And people are like, okay, well, so what do I take the dropper and I put it on my skin? No. Put it underneath your tongue. Let it sit there for 20, 30 seconds. The longer you let it sit there, it gets absorbed in your mucous membranes, and then it does its work. It just filters in your bloodstream and goes where it's got to go. You don't have to tell it where it's got to go. It just knows where you need it.
Right.
And then I say, okay, do you want to take it during the day, or is it something to help you sleep? Well, I'm having trouble sleeping. Great. We have a gummy for that. Or these are awesome. We sold a couple of these already, the 25 milligrams. And they're like, well, it says post-workout. I said, you could take it anytime during the day. I just recommend the 25 milligram. It's a little gel cap. It works great. You don't even know you're taking it. And next thing you know, in 2 or 3 days after you've started taking it, you're not going to feel so old when you swing your legs out of bed in the morning or get up from your easy chair to get the remote or whatever.
Right.
You're not going to hurt anymore. Now, I can't guarantee you're not going to hurt anymore. You know that. We're not allowed to say that. But from the effects that it's worked for me, and the people who have called me, Rob, dude, I feel great. I need 2 more bottles of that because I'm using it all the time. Slow down. Feel good now. Let's keep it going. Let's just not get you fixed right now. And then in 2 months you stop it and your pain is back. Let's keep you on something that's going to help you over the long run. You're not going to get addicted to it. You're not going to get high. You're just going to feel better. And that's what I wanted naturally.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Well, listen, Rob,
Yes, sir.
I ask each guest to leave us with a tidbit of advice, a saying a mentor gave them, or just something that we could take away with us and go, oh, okay, that was just, you know.
My grandfather always said, keep your mouth shut and listen. And that's what people need to do in this industry is listen. Don't go for the fluff that you see on all the Instagram feeds. Hey, for $29.99, you can get this, and so sign up for a subscription.
Right.
Listen, just don't jump. Read the ingredients. Ask questions. If they don't know the questions, go on Google. Sometimes Google people pay to get up there to have their products listed higher. Do your research. Fact check on your own. Look up the product. Look up their reviews. Don't go based on a Better Business Review, BBB, because you can pay to play to get on that. I had somebody come in and that's an issue on it. But check out actual reviews for the product.
Right.
Ask for info. Go to the website. Ask questions. The more informed you are, the better off you're going to be. Right. And not waste your money on a product that did nothing for you. That's my, I know it's long. I know it's bigger than a motto or whatever, but listen and ask questions.
That's good advice, man. And I'm looking forward to visiting you out.
Absolutely.
And best of luck to you, because you're doing good stuff out there, and we're proud to be partnered with you.
I'm proud to be a partner of you guys too. Just don't bring James Harrison around, because I'm afraid if I'm wearing something Jets or Seahawks, it's going to trip something off and he's going to just smoke me right here in the middle of the store. And no, James, I love you, bro. You're a Super Bowl winner, Hall of Fame in my eyes. I thank you for being behind these guys too, and all the other athletes. Glazer, I'm coming for you, dude. Coming for you. I don't have any rings. You don't have any rings. I don't know, man. Glazer, but I got love for everybody on your dais. And I want to thanks to Jimmy for coming over from that other company and reaching out to me saying, hey, this is a brand that's going to go a long way with the athletes. You're right in Silicon Valley. I got 4 major teams here. Let's get it into the athletes' hands. Let's let you be a store where people can come into. And thank you so much for having me on this live, even though I shouldn't be on this live.
You're fab, man. You're fab.
But I love the products. The products are great. And you know, like they say, I have a face for TV, or I have I have a face for radio. So that's pretty much what it is. So I'll go on non-lives with you anytime and talk shop or podcasts or whatever, but lives, I don't know.
There will be more, and you're definitely a great guest. And thank you.
Thanks much.
All right.
No, thank you guys very much from over there at CNL. And like I said, people, if you have questions, go to their website, come to mine. My phone's on, cruisintowellness.com, championsandlegends.com. Come check us out. We got the products.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, you take care, Rob. All right.
You too. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Man, I didn't have to say anything. This dude was, like I said, he is a knowledgeable guy, man. He knows CBD from his own personal experience, and he's excited about sharing and helping people with it. So Cruz Into Wellness in Santa Cruz, California. Just look Rob up, and he's great. My next guest, well, let me just do a little something here. I don't like to jump too far ahead without saying what Champions and Legends is and does, right? So Champions and Legends produces a hemp-derived CBD-based sports supplements for athletic preparation, performance, and recovery. And basically, we provide tools for your gym bag to help you stay in the game with relation to pain information, anxiety management, sleep regularity, gut health, and all the other benefits that CBD provides to keep you being that best version of yourself and staying in the game and keeping your athletic, journey on. So my next guest is Jarrod Cardona. He's out of Florida, and his nickname is the Crazy Trainer. And we're going to bring him on and see what he's got to say and be able to help us with tips and fitness regimens, etc. So let's see if I can find him here. Let's see here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Crazy Trainer. Rob, come on in. There he is.
What's up, brother?
Come on, man.
I'm great, man. You're glowing.
Oh, I know. It's like, whoa, I just got new lights, and because it's getting dark here, and normally it was the daylight that I was using to do the happy hour, but now it's getting dark early, so I tried these new lights, and I'm thinking, man.
It works, bro. I can't take my eyes off you, man. Killing it. Fuck, Rob killed it too. I watched Rob. I learned a lot, but like, I was like, you're glowing, bro. You're winning. Keep it up.
I'm enjoying it, but yeah, these lights, luckily they're not hot. They're bright, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So
A+.
But welcome aboard, man, and
thank you for having me.
On. You are indeed a beast in your own right. And let me see if I got a picture here. There he is. There he is. Good looking dude.
What's up?
What's up?
Stud muffin.
Yeah, there he is. I saw those model pictures. I wasn't gonna let you slide, but we'll talk a little bit about that too.
Got it.
But hey, man, Jarrod. First off, it didn't dawn on me till later. You won the Weekly Warrior Challenge when we were doing that a few months back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was amazed at your workout. Okay, just for everybody else, we had a Weekly Warrior Challenge where you had to do a 1-minute workout, and it was a competition, and you submit your workout, and then the winner of that, wins a prize. And this guy, who juggles who juggles kettlebells? And we're not talking about like a 3-pound kettlebell. I mean, you go to the circus and there's a guy juggling cannonballs, right? That's this guy. I love it, man.
Oh man, appreciate that.
You have to teach me your moves,
Oh yeah.
But man, that was no joke. Great workout, man. That was a
Thank
great
you.
submission. So tell us about the Training Spot. Tell us about that first.
All right, cool. So the Training Spot is a private training facility here in Orlando, Winter Park, Florida. And pretty much what we do is performance training. That is actually the key. Improve everybody's movements every single session. We look at everything you do. Do you flex every single muscle that needs to be flexed when actually doing activities? We look at your recovery regimens. How much sleep are you getting? What supplements are you using for your recovery? What's your nutrition looking like? So we're a performance training facility. We do everything, and a lot of us. So we have 4 trainers right now. 2 of us have degrees in kinesiology from UCF, and we're just huge on biomechanics and the understanding of human movement and making it a true lifestyle for the people around us. Because we work with a lot of most of the population does not go to the gym. Most of the population does not take care of themselves. Majority of America is obese. We're around in a relative spectrum. Yes, lots of athletes, lots of enthusiasts, but when it comes down to it, most of my family and most of my friends still don't take care of themselves. So this is something I'm very proud to do with really passionate coaches around me as well. And we teach it, as a performance training facility, but also just as a lifestyle. So that's what we are. One-on-one training and sometimes group training.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're covering the whole spectrum of the whole person, not just, hey, here's some weights, you lift those 500 times, and you'll be all right. I mean,
100%.
You really look at how people move.
Mm-hmm.
You probably watch people walk and say, okay, there's an imbalance here. I mean, it's
1,000%.
what you guys do. So thank you for coming on and sharing this, sharing the Training Spot with us. But, I really want to know also, like, your journey. Like, how did you come to decide to do this? I mean, how did you get here?
Definitely. Well, I was always active. I always played sports. I loved basketball. I was a natural athlete. And then somewhere along the road in high school, I lost my discipline. And going into college, really just got apathetic as a person, to be honest.
Right.
Especially once I stopped training, stopped training and practicing for basketball. I was like, man, all of a sudden, where is my contribution going to anything? And I kind of just, I moved around life like a dead fish, man. I just let the current take me wherever. I had no intent. I was like, all right, let's just go. Take me, life. And I was just existing. And so once I hit about 20 years old, I just decided, I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, this is not good. And I was like, not only how I look physically in the mirror, but how I'm feeling about me right now. Like, I should like me. I'm like, and I was realizing, like, I'm not taking the steps to really show myself that I like me. And I mean showing up for myself through movement and training. So once I hit 20, I really decided to step my gears in. I lost about like 45 pounds, just really dialed in for 3.5, 4 months, and told myself, I don't want to be that dude anymore. I need to get to the next version as fast as possible.
Right.
And hit that point, and I've kept it off for about 7 years now, based off my relationship with fitness, because fitness is really a relationship like anything else. And I'll be honest, I am not the best with relationships. I can't say I have long-term things, but with wellness, with movement, with coaching, with training, it's long-term for me. That's something that I've learned that I did truly fall in love with, and I know how to stay in love with.
Hey,
so that's been a big piece.
Stay in, right.
That's the hard part. Exactly.
Right.
So, or shouldn't have to be, right? But that's why I'm here, in my opinion, is showing people how to express themselves through different movements. So I was actually going to go the physical therapy route with my degree in kinesiology, and then kind of sitting through my internship, I was like, well, everyone still has the same problems after they get out of physical therapy, and it seems to return because the patterns aren't being fixed. And this person isn't just extending their knee and bending their knee, they're walking. They're shifting, they're curving from side to side, they're rotating. And I realized, like, man, no one knows how to move. And so all these knee replacements, hip replacements, lower back issues, neck issues, I think if we just knew how to move, how to walk, how to jump, how to sprint, how to throw, how to do what human beings were designed to do, that we would prevent injury long term. If we knew the right nutrition, if we had the right supplements,
right.
You're talking about CBD, THC, like, we have an endocannabinoid system for a reason. It's the same thing. It's there to link up, and we should be taking advantage of natural resources such as the human body, plants around us, etc., anything organic. So after PT, and I actually did an internship at UCF for my last semester, where they offered an option to teach a class. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll teach buns and guns. That's a sick name. I was like, everyone's going to love it. Who doesn't like booty and biceps? Come on, it's basic. I just started getting to the gym. I know what we like as, general population. So this group of like 8 people came in, and I was ecstatic. Like, my energy went through the roof. Just not only like, it's like your friends coming over. It's like, oh my God, they actually came to my birthday.
Right.
It's like, that's how I felt. It's like, these people actually came to my birthday. And the gift was just their energy, their presence, and it hit me immediately, and I just was crazy. I was riled up. Yes, buns and guns, Jonathan. That's right. Thank you, sir. Sorry, it's a friend from college over there. So, yeah, that was that really triggered me and showed me, I think I love this. I immediately was like, this is something I think I can do for the rest of my life, because just having other people's energy to exchange with, and I can give them a high based off how I'm just feeling and moving and how I'm living right now in this moment. I realized, like, I think I can do this forever. And so I did LA Fitness right after college, and that's where I started personal training. Got a lot of experience real fast, 10 years of experience in one. Then I got let go, very complicated there. I had 83 clients. They thought I was building this giant culture, and I was not ready for anything like that kind of leadership at all. So it ended up, on paper, I quit or resigned, but it was a very political thing, dramatic. Then I went to private training to a little studio across the street. 8 of my clients followed me, and I was like, holy crap, you guys like me? Like, I was like, not just the gym? Shit. Like, you guys find value in the energy. oh, and the programming. And I really started to understand the value of the service, not just the gym,
Right.
and like the value of the workout itself.
Well, you learned value. You learned what your
1000% what I have to bring to the table, how I can fill others up. And I didn't realize that at LA Fitness because I was so drained day to day, and you know how those kind of gigs go as corporate.
Right.
And then, you know, I went private, did 11, 12 months, kind of at the end had just disagreements with the head guy there, been around for 20 years and wasn't willing to change some things. And I'm big on growth. And I need to see change. I need to see the yield of the work we're putting in. And I need to maximize it, especially someone who feels like they have a lot of time on this earth right now. So I'm 27. And it's like, I want to move.
You got some time.
Yeah. It's like, I want to start playing, you know, I'm ready to play. So didn't see much growth. Then my clients followed me to another small facility where a friend of mine had set up his little spot. It looked like a little hotel gym, really just a little raunchy, to be honest, but same thing. My clients kept the rate. You know, I think I dropped it by a few bucks because I was really happy they followed me. And I had like probably 10 people follow me this time. And then more people started flooding. And then 3 months in, this dude who I was friends with went out of business because he thought into the future instead of being present with his people now, instead of what Rob said, listening, instead of being there for his clients now, being present with them now. He was thinking about the future. Went out of business, and then about 2 months later, after subleasing, I was told I have to get out because it was at the upstairs floor, which I was like, I get it. Like shit, that, you know, we're banging weights. That's annoying. I get you. And so now I'm in the bottom part of that plaza in the corner that was like a whole telemarketing station. And within 3 days, I built this bitch. Like, took out the flooring, bro. Like I died in 3-4 days. It was crazy. And so now the training spot's here, not only for my original core clients, the 10 people who pretty much stayed with me for the last few years, but we're now at 36 clients, you know, 4 coaches, and we've been open since March of 2019. So it's, you know, just over a year and a few months.
Yeah. And you haven't lost momentum through the COVID situation either, have you?
I mean, we dropped, you know, but I have a lot of entrepreneurs and gym and business owners, who, you know, realistically, they ain't going to stop right now, you know, just because there's adversity being thrown at us, just because there's a little wall being thrown at us, you know, that's not the time to just slow down. You talk about how, yes, CBD and THC can help ground us. That helps, but movement, baby, movement, being present with good people. All of that, that's what grounds us, you know?
Yes, yes.
And then I jumped right back up after like 6 to 8 weeks after COVID, probably 8 weeks, and then it's been moving up since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man, because
Thank you so much.
A lot of people lay down when situations like this occur, and we can't lay down. In fact, there's more opportunity when these type of things are occurring because so many people lay down. It clears the way for the real champions and legends.
Killed it right there, brother.
Yeah. I couldn't resist.
No, I appreciate that.
Good question.
Yeah.
How did you become the crazy trainer? How does a name like that come? Where does that come from?
Sorry, I think I skimped out. Did you ask how I became the crazy trainer?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you become the crazy trainer? I mean, how does a name like that stick?
Definitely. As soon as I went independent, like 3 to 6 months in, after I realized I got my own thing, I thought about it and I was like, all right, well, crazy is passion. That's for sure. And people tell me every time when they meet me that I'm very, very passionate about everything I'm doing, about the conversation, about the training, about the everything, whatever we're doing at the time. So that passion itself, you know, that to me is crazy. And there's a quote that I used to hear called, you know, it's not crazy, it's called batshit passionate. And that really stuck with me because I was like, man, that's how I feel. You know, I'm just very, like, people tell me happy all the time because I'm obsessed with what I'm doing and I'm very focused on it and I love it for real. Right. And that was a big piece of why that name kind of stuck with me. Then I was like, well, it sounds awesome and no one's used it yet and I'm going to LLC it today. So I did that. And then I used to get called nuts all the time because I would be at LA Fitness, for example, in front of hundreds of people walking in, and I'd be on the floor with my client while they're walking with a little lateral step, so engaged in between their knees and hips and putting my hands where they can't cheat the repetition in any form, where they would, so people thought I was nuts because I'd be chilling down there and be like, hold, freeze, blah, blah. And so, yeah, people just thought I was insane. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what you mean. That kind of crazy passion any day of the week, man. And that's gonna, it's gonna feed your business. And that's why so many people followed you. I mean, you become the Pied Piper because everyone looks to that type of passion, right? Yep. They want to follow that. They want to be a part of it. They want to be in that limelight. So continue what you're doing, man. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
So, I mean, then you train all types of people, right? I mean, you have the ladies, you have the older people, you have, you know, like a lot of trainers don't want to train old people like me. You know what I mean? Get over 100 years old, man. Nobody wants to train you.
That's booty, son. That's booty. They don't know how to train you, dog. Come on. They don't know how.
Right? So tell me, like, you know, what do you think is the most important thing that a new client, when they come to see you, what do they need to know? What do they need to, I mean, because people get intimidated. Oh, I'm going to see a trainer. Oh God, I'm out of shape. You know, I don't want to put myself in that position. What do you tell people when they come in?
That I am in no position to judge you when you come in front of me. Like, you came to me being vulnerable. That is the strongest thing you can do as a human being, is express vulnerability. It's one of the scariest things you can do, is say, hey, I need help. Hey, I have room to improve, and I know this, and I'm asking for assistance. And that empowers me as a human being, to be honest, to be my best as a person to another person. So I look at that vulnerability, you know, when someone comes in as a full-on strength, and that's something I talk about when I meet somebody. Right. And I'm vulnerable back in an aspect as well, if I can be, if I can relate in some ways where my life has taken me, because yeah, I'm young, but you know, years of experience, sadly a lot can happen in one, and also happily a lot can happen in one. So lows and highs, baby. So it's like I can relate with I think a lot of people all ages, just based off what life is, the lemons of life, you know, what's been handed to me.
Right. And that's another separator for you, man. That's another differentiator from other trainers that people are out there. I mean, because on this happy hour, I mean, I get to see and talk to some pretty amazing trainers. And I'm actually honored to sit here with you today.
Dude, back at you. I'm on, what the heck? I just want a kettlebell juggling thingy. Here I am.
Kettlebell juggler. I mean, you know, hey. Now, last question. Let's talk to me about CBD and what role it plays in your not only your practice, but in your personal life.
So in my personal life, to be fully transparent, I use THC and CBD mixed products. And my performance, that crazy kettlebell juggling thing you do, it is when I'm medicated. You know, I do take it as a pre-workout in a lot of aspects. I can take those infused products as pre-workouts, and I perform, baby. I'm sharp. I am present. I am there. So when it comes down to my performance base on that end, hell yeah. On recovery, I wish I used it more, but I've used a lot more topical creams. For example, if I have like just inflammation in my shoulder or neck or lower back, it happens like to me like anybody else at some points. Right. I could sleep on something the wrong way. I use that, and then in training as a coach, I use those creams a lot on these buffers. I was trying to look to see if I have one over here. It's in the gym. My other coach is with the client right now, but yeah, it's a machine pretty much where I can put the topical cream on, and it goes on top of the skin, and it vibrates with oscillations. Oh, okay. And so really, really good infused brands getting put together like that can do a lot of help for people. And then also drinks. I definitely like the BCA drinks if I can find some good ones, because I've found some all right ones. But I got more exploring to do on the CBD end. Yeah.
And I know some folks that have some infused, in fact, called infused brand sodas. They're like a soda that has some really good stuff in there. So it has CBD in it. All right. Well, you know, I guess, man, I could talk to you for an hour. I could talk to you for an hour. And when some of this travel stuff lifts,
hey, Jessica,
I'm going to go on tour and train with every trainer that I've talked to on this happy hour. That's what I want to do. And just go live, and we'll train together, and you can see if you can tear me down, which I expect you to do. But we're going to do that, you know, all over the country. And that would be a lot of fun.
I'd be honored.
All right. So the last thing I ask is, if you want to leave us with, I mean, well, I would definitely want to see, look at this guy. He's got not a 6-pack, but he's got like a 23-pack, and he's sharing it out there. You know, good stuff, bro. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
What would you leave our guests with? A tidbit of advice, a tidbit of, mentorship? Give me something.
I'd say my biggest piece of advice for, I think about everybody, whatever you want to do, consistency breeds greatness. It's probably one of my favorite quotes. It's small, it's simple, and it's truth. You know, I've been waking up almost every day at 4 to 5 a.m. for the last 4 years since I've started my career. I know most people don't get to this position this fast, to be honest, in my age, and I think a big part of it is consistency. I was willing to wake up at that hour. I was willing to always see that person. I was willing to always keep communicating. I was willing to always consistency, whether it's building muscle, whether it's building a company, whether it's building a relationship, it's all the same. You got to stay consistent. So that will breed your result. Even if it's starting at once a week, you're going to be better than you were last year.
Nice. Man, thank you so much, man. And like I say, Jarrod, you are the man. And I'm honored to be just on the same screen with you, because I see the kind of work that you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
I'm looking forward to continue working with you and they actually make you a partner, what we're doing, and maybe get some products in your shop. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah,
all
it takes greatness to know greatness. I appreciate you.
Oh, see, that kind of flattery will get you everywhere, brother. All right. Hey,
seriously, thank you so much, man.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Love to you.
Have a great day. All right.
You too, brother.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Rest easy.
Cheers.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Another great week, man. Jarrod knows what he's talking about. He cares about his clients. Rob from Cruz Into Wellness cares about their clients. And that's important, man. Doing what we can to give people an opportunity to be the best version of themselves each and every day. Champions and Legends, creates products designed to help people get there and stay there. Again, Champions and Legends produces hemp-derived CBD-based sports supplements for athletic preparation, performance, and recovery. Once we have an opportunity to sleep better, recover better, we can have an opportunity to perform better on each and every day. Thanks again for joining us for the happy hour, and we look forward to the surprises for next week, because we're still rolling out athletes. You can get product at championsandlegends.com. Follow us here on at Champions and Legends on Instagram if you're not already following us. And man, just so much more to offer, and it's going to be right here on the Weekly Warrior Happy Hour. And one social message: don't forget to register to vote. Very, very important, people. Register to vote. It's an interesting time that we have coming up. This election is very important. No matter what side of the fence you fall on, take time to register and vote, okay? Peace, love, and soul. Wish you all well. Stay safe. Be the champion that you were born to be. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time. All right? Cheers.